Welcome to Let's Talk English. I'm Michelle, and joining me, as always, is Jeremiah. Today's episode is all about shopping, what to say, how to say it, and how to sound natural and confident in English when you're in a store.
That's right, and we're jumping straight into the useful stuff, because we know that's why you're here. So let's go.
Okay, so let's start at the very beginning. You walk through the door of a store, and a staff member looks up and says something like, "Hi there, can I help you?" Or, "Welcome in, are you looking for anything today?" And a lot of people freeze at that moment, right?
Oh, totally. That moment of, oh no, someone's talking to me. What do I say?
Exactly. But here's the good news. It's actually really simple. If you know what you want, you just say, "Yes, actually, I'm looking for," and then name the item. Like, "Yes, I'm looking for a pair of jeans," or "Yes, I'm looking for the electronics section."
And if you're not ready to be helped yet, maybe you just walked in and you want to look around first, there is one golden phrase you need to know. Michelle, what is it?
I'm just browsing. Thank you. That is the phrase. Let's say it slowly. I'm just browsing. Browsing means you're just looking around with no pressure to buy anything. It's polite, it's natural, and staff will completely understand.
Right. But what if you do need help and can't find what you're looking for? You need to get a staff member's attention politely, and the key word for that is excuse me. Excuse me is so important. In English, especially in a store, you don't just walk up to someone and start talking. You say excuse me first to get their attention politely. Think of it as a little knock on the door before you speak.
I love that. A little knock on the door. So you might say, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the women's shoes section. Could you point me in the right direction?" That phrase means, "Can you show me where to go?" And it sounds very natural.
Really natural, yeah. Another useful one is do you carry? For example, do you carry organic products? Or do you carry plus sizes? Do you carry means do you sell this? Do you have this in your store? It's a very common phrase.
Oh, "do you carry" sounds so native. Okay, so let's say you've found the item, but now you have questions about price, size, that sort of thing. Here are the phrases you need.
Right. So for price, the simplest thing you can say is, how much is this? Or, what's the price on this? Both are totally fine in any store. You can even just hold something up and say, how much does this cost? Nice and simple.
And for sizes, this is a phrase you will use all the time if you shop for clothes. "Do you have this in a," and then you say the size. "Do you have this in a small?" "Do you have this in a size 10?" "Do you have this in a medium?" Just fill in the blank.
And the same structure works for color too. Do you have this in black? Do you have this in a different color? That one phrase, do you have this in, covers size, color, style, almost everything.
Exactly. And here's another one. "Do you have any more of these in the back?" "In the back" means in the storage room, where they keep extra stock. Staff will totally understand that. It's a very everyday phrase.
Yeah, do you have any more in the back is so useful. Sometimes they go and check for you. Okay, moving on to fitting rooms, which is something many learners feel unsure about.
Yes, so a fitting room, also called a changing room, is the little room where you try clothes on before you buy them. Both names are used, by the way. Fitting room and changing room mean exactly the same thing.
Right, so the key phrase here is, could I try this on? Let's say that clearly. Could I try this on? You hold up the item, you find a staff member, and you say, could I try this on, please? And they'll point you to the fitting rooms.
They might also ask, "How many items do you have?" because some fitting rooms have a limit on how many things you can take in at once. So just say the number, 3, or just 1, thank you. Easy.
And then, after you've tried everything on, a staff member might knock on the door or catch you on your way out and ask, "How was everything?" or "How did everything fit?" And you have a few options here for what to say.
Yes, if you love it, it fits great, I'll take it. That's the classic. I'll take it means I want to buy this. Or if it didn't work out, you say, it wasn't quite right. Thank you. That phrase, it wasn't quite right, is a very polite, very natural way to say it didn't fit or you didn't like it.
Much better than just going silent and walking away. Okay, now let's talk about money and discounts, because nobody wants to pay more than they have to, right?
Ha, exactly. So if you want to ask if something is on sale, you can say, is this on sale? Or do you have any discounts on this? Both are very natural. Or if you want to ask about the store in general, you can say, are there any promotions on at the moment?
And in stores, you'll often see signs like sale, 20% off, or buy one, get one free. That last one means if you buy one item, you get a second one at no cost. It's one of the most common promotions you'll come across.
Love a good buy one, get one deal. Now, in most big chain stores, the price is fixed. You can't really negotiate. But at a flea market or small independent shop, it's totally normal to try. You might say, could you do any better on the price? Or would you take a little less?
Right. Just at a big supermarket, but at a weekend market stall? Absolutely go for it. Okay, on to the checkout, where a lot of people feel nervous too.
The checkout, that's where you pay. So you put your items on the counter, and the cashier, the person at the register, might greet you and say, did you find everything okay today? And you just say, yes, thank you. Nice and easy.
Then they'll scan your items and say the total, like that comes to $25, or that'll be $12.50, meaning $12.50. Native speakers often shorten prices like that, so good to know.
Good point. And then they'll ask, how would you like to pay? And you simply say, by card, please, or cash, please. If you're paying by card, they might say, just tap when you're ready, or go ahead and insert your card.
And a really useful phrase at the checkout, could I have a receipt, please? Or can I get a receipt? A receipt is the printed record of what you bought and how much you paid. Always good to have.
And don't forget, in many countries now, stores charge a small amount for plastic bags. So the cashier might ask, would you like a bag? You can say, yes, please, or no thanks, I have my own. Very simple, very common.
Exactly. Okay, this next part is one of my favorites, natural filler phrases. These are the little things English speakers say while they're thinking or deciding in a store. They make you sound so much more natural.
Oh, yes. So imagine you're standing there looking at 2 shirts and you're not sure which one to get. You might say, let me think about it, or let me have a think. That just means, give me a moment, I need to decide.
Right, yeah. Or, I'm not sure, I might come back. That means you're gonna leave the store for now and possibly return later. It's a polite, natural way to exit without buying anything. Nobody will be offended by that.
And when you do make a decision and you want something, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's the phrase. Short, clear, confident. I'll take it means, yes, I want to buy this. Native speakers say it all the time.
I love that one. And here's another phrase that sounds very natural. Actually, do you know what? I'll go with the blue one. That "do you know what" at the start is like announcing your brain just made a decision. Very casual, very real.
Ha! It's like your mouth catching up with your brain. Actually, do you know what? I'll take it. So good. Okay, let's finish up with some final tips for sounding confident in the store.
Yes. Tip 1. If you don't understand what someone said, don't panic. Just say, "Sorry, could you repeat that?" Or, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that." People will always repeat themselves. It happens to everyone.
Such an important tip. Tip 2. Use please and thank you as much as you can. English shopping culture is polite, and these two words go a long way. Could I try this on, please? Thank you so much. It really makes a difference.
Tip 3. Slow down. You don't need to rush when you speak. Take a breath. Think about what you want to say. A steady pace is much better than rushing and making mistakes. Cashiers and staff are very patient.
And tip 4, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Stores deal with customers from all over the world every day. If you try, even imperfectly, people will meet you halfway. So just go for it.
Absolutely. And most shopping conversations are really short, just a few sentences. "Excuse me, do you have this in a medium? How much is this? Could I get a receipt?" That's it. You can do that.
You absolutely can. And the more you practice, the more natural it feels. So next time you're in a store, try 1 or 2 of these phrases. Every time you do it, you get a little more confident.
All right, that's the end of today's Let's Talk English. We covered entering a store, asking for help, sizes and prices, fitting rooms, checkout phrases, discounts, and loads of natural everyday expressions.
I hope you feel so much more ready the next time you go shopping in English. Remember, keep it simple, be polite, and don't be scared to try. You've got all the phrases you need. Now go use them.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who's also learning English. The more people practicing together, the better. We'll be back very soon with another episode of Everyday English for Real-Life Situations.
Until next time, keep listening, keep practicing, and keep going. You're doing amazing. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.